Hi, this is Keto Granny, and today I'm going to be making some Keto Krispy Kreme donuts. Today is National Donut Day, and I just thought I'd try something new, and that is making a keto donut. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a saucepan on top of the stove, and I'm going to put in a 1/4 cup of salted grass-fed butter, and I'm going to let that melt on top of the stove. To that, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of Truvia. Now, you can use the sweetener of choice. You can use Swerve or whichever one that you prefer, but I would say add it gradually because you want to make sure that you don't give it too much of that aftertaste that you can get sometime from adding a lot or too much sweetener. Also, to that, you want to add a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, and also a teaspoon of vanilla. Now this is the glaze that you're going to use for your Krispy Kreme donut. And you're going to let this cook over medium heat, I'd say for anywhere from about 5 to 7 minutes. And as it's cooking, just make sure that you stir it real well. Now once you finish with your glaze, just remove it from the burner. And what you're going to do next is you're going to take 2 eggs and you're going to separate those eggs. Take your egg whites and beat them until they form stiff peaks. And save your egg yolks because you'll be using those later on in the recipe. Now what we're going to get ready to do is mix our dry ingredients. And you're going to start off with a 1/2 cup of almond flour. You're going to have 2 tablespoons of coconut flour that you'll be adding to this. And this is going to be all of your dry ingredients mixed together. To that, you'll also want to add a 1/4 cup of Swerve. And then you want to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I use the Himalayan pink salt. And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now, also, I'll leave this recipe at the bottom of the video so that you can copy it and have it also for anyone who wants to try to make these delicious donuts. After you get all of your dry ingredients in the bowl, then whisk those together because you want to make sure that those ingredients are combined real good. After you finish whisking your dry ingredients, you want to go ahead and add in your wet ingredients. So to this, I'm adding 2 ounces of cream cheese, which I softened in the microwave. I'm going to add my 2 egg yolks to that now also. And also I'll be adding a teaspoon of vanilla. And a 1/2 cup of unsweetened almond milk is what I used. And after I add these ingredients, then I'm going to mix this all up very good. And then I'll give you my next step. Now this is the first time that I've made some keto donuts. I've seen several recipes for them, but this is the first time that I've tried them. My recipe came from Pinterest. So anytime that you want some really good recipes, whether it be desserts, main dishes, or whatever, you can go to Pinterest and you can find some great recipe ideas there. As a matter of fact, I learned to do a lot of my keto cooking from the Pinterest website. I use Pinterest, YouTube, and just Google. Wherever I could find recipes that I thought I liked. And then I would, try the recipe. And then I'd have to tweak the recipe a little bit, with different ingredients. So you can enjoy your foods that you like to eat on keto. Like I haven't had donuts in forever. So I'm going to really enjoy having a donut. And I love Krispy Kreme donuts. So this is why I decided to make these donuts. Okay. Now, after you've gotten everything well beaten together, you want to take your stiff egg whites, and then you're going to want to add that into your wet mixture, and you want to fold it in. Fold your egg whites into your batter. And you want to gently do this, and you want to stir um, your mixture until the color is very, very consistent. You want to make sure it's really consistent. Once you get that done, then you want to spray your donut pan with some coconut spray or butter spray is what I used. And then you want to fill each one of your donut holes at least 2/3 way full with your batter. And what I did was use a measuring cup, and it was much easier for me to pour the batter into the donut baking pan by using that measuring cup. Now you can also use a measuring cup, a glass measuring cup, or just whatever is easiest for you to get your batter into the baking pan. Now, cooking with almond flour, I noticed that it doesn't rise um, as much, and it doesn't rise anywhere near like regular flours do or anything like that. So I believe they said for every quarter cup it is that you're supposed to use so much baking powder for the almond flour. And I've got to look that up because I want to know exactly how that works. Because I'm learning to make a lot more dishes with the almond flour and the coconut flour. Now this says that this would yield about, I believe it said 6 donuts, but I actually got 10 donuts out of this recipe. Now after I get the pan filled, I'm going to go ahead and pop these donuts in the oven. And like I said, I have it set on 350, and I'm going to allow them to cook for anywhere from 14 to 16 minutes or until they're lightly browned on the outside. And I did clean any excess batter that I had off of my donut pan before I put it into the oven. Now once these donuts are ready, this is how they looked once I finished with them. And I let them sit for 5 minutes like I said so that they would be easy to get out. Now here are the donuts, and I put them on a piece of wax paper or parchment paper. And there's my glaze, and I'm going to go ahead and dip my cream cheese donuts into my glaze and place it on the parchment paper. Now, it would take a little longer for these to dry, but me and my husband, we want one now because we've been waiting. So we're getting ready to have us a donut apiece with the glaze. And it's warm also, so it is going to be so good. So I used a spoon, and I just took my donuts and I just dipped them in the pan in the glaze that I made, and then just put them back on the parchment paper or your wax paper and let them sit for a while. And I put my pretty side up. Uh, these were actually a lot easier to make than I thought they would be. I thought it would involve a lot of um, different ingredients in the recipe that I wouldn't have. But it was actually, I had everything except for, I did not use protein powder in this recipe. It called for protein powder, but what I did was use an extra tablespoon of the almond flour just to kind of make sure that I would have um, a thick enough consistency to go with this. And as you can see, some of the glaze actually set in the middle, just like the real Krispy Kreme cheese donuts if you buy a box. But these donuts were very, very delicious.